Okay, so my name is Javeria and I'm the Associate Director HR. I'll be talking more about my specific journey with Contour in later part of the presentation, but I'd like to start with telling the audience something about Contour. So Contour Software is basically a subsidiary of Constellation Software, which is a Canadian-based organization. Um, what Constellation or CSI does. So our core business is actually to acquire, manage, and build market-leading vertical softwares. So each of our ERP solution is actually designed for a specific industry-specific vertical market. So what is CSI's strategy? So before we acquire any good company, we actually identify and address the reasons, and we actually try to make an effort to make an effort to build that good company or convert that good company into an exceptional company. And then we put that specific company in our umbrella. I'll be talking more about that in my next part of the presentation. So just to give you a little bit idea that what Constellation and Contour does, who we are. So we are a big group of companies. As I mentioned earlier, that Constellation acquires, build, and manages market-leading softwares. So we have around 500 plus companies globally under our umbrella, and each of these companies is actually dedicated to a particular industry. Despite our core business being the IT, our workforce is not just limited to IT staff. And one reason is because the huge size and the variety of functions that we have in umbrella of Constellation software. And how does Contour coming in that umbrella? So Contour is basically a remote resource center for all the business units around the world. We have offices. We are headquartered in Canada, but we have offices in more than 100 countries. We are serving the business units from Sydney to Vancouver all over the world. And we are always looking for talent, competitive people, and our resource needs are not just limited to software engineers and IT professionals. So as you can see that we have R&D people that include software engineers, quality assurance professionals. We have sales and marketing people. We have accountants. We have about 70 people accountant team in our Karachi office. We have professional services and customer support department as well. I'll try to keep my presentation a little bit short so I can have more time to answer audience questions, and then we can talk specifically about what we are actually looking for and what are the sort of opportunities we have right now. So that's just a quick view of our culture and what we are doing as an employer to promote diversity and inclusion. And of course, growth is never by mere chance and is always a result of forces working together. And I've been very fortunate to be associated with a company where we have senior management's buy-in to promote this culture and to facilitate our people as much as possible. So as you can see on the screen that these are a few of the facilities that we have, and these are a few of the events that we celebrate during the year. So we currently have 3 offices in Pakistan. We actually started with Karachi office back in 2010, and later on, after 3 years, we started our Lahore office, and then in December 2018, we also started our Islamabad office. So I can proudly say that we have daycare facilities in all of our 3 offices, and even during this pandemic situation, we made efforts to ensure that our people are happy and they can actually focus on their work. So we organize certain virtual activities for our employees kids so they can actually participate, and they can spend some time in doing certain activities with our specialized uh, daycare people, daycare specialists that we have hired in our offices, especially in Karachi and Lahore, because our Islamabad one is just a newly developed daycare. And just to promote further, and just to promote the culture of learning and development, we also keep on um, we also keep on organizing different training events within the company. As you can see on the screen, that this is one of the events, training event, in-house training event that we organized in May 2018. And we keep on organizing different events specific to different areas of skill set, where people from different business units that are serving our business units around the world, they participate in that training. So we try our best to have a culture, to promote a culture that can help people learn and grow in their careers. So that's just a click. That's just to show that during this pandemic, of course, we have to take care of our employees' health and safety, but at the same time, we did not want them to feel isolated. So this is one of the examples where our HR team is actually organizing a virtual sort of virtual mixer icebreaker to get to know each other and to spend some time virtually with their fellow colleagues. So lastly, I'm going to, and that's just a snippet that of the virtual childcare activity that we had during this pandemic. So I'll like to add a little bit more about my own journey. So when I joined Contour back in 2011, I had a very little experience. I was the first person to join in HR team, and it was just 1 year when the company actually started the office in Pakistan. And I am still with the company, have been through different roles, lucky enough to find an environment where I can actually learn, actually groom myself, have been on different roles. 3 years later, we expanded our Lahore office, we started our office, expanded the team, hired new team members, and I was the one to look after that team. 2015, I was promoted to associate manager HR. 2018, I got an opportunity to lead a bigger team in all offices. And just recently, like I was promoted to associate director HR, and currently, apart from leading the HR team, I also provide oversight to customer support, professional services, and G&A portfolios that we have in Contour. I can proudly say that one of the reasons why I have spent these 9 years with the company is the support from management, the kind of culture we have in Contour, and the opportunities that we keep on getting throughout the career. So and of course, it's there are very, I would say, there are it's relatively more common in IT industry, but there are few companies that care for uh, employees and provide the culture for diversity and inclusion, and we are lucky to be part of such a company. So I'll just end my presentation here, and I would give the opportunity to audience to ask the questions. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Javeria. We have a bunch of questions for you. So the question which is most upvoted is, what is the criteria you use to select the applications for a graduate trainee program or entry-level jobs?
Okay, so generally, we our job ads are posted on different job portals. Um, I would divide the criteria in two parts. One thing is the technical side of things, and the other thing is the soft skills side of things. So, firstly, talking about technical skills, of course, we do not uh, expect fresh graduates to be to be expert in any specific area, but their basics should be strong. They should have clear concepts, like, for example, object-oriented programming. They should have database skills, for example. The key part, because we are software exporters, we work for software company outside Pakistan. Having exceptional and strong communication skill is a key. Why? Because that's something that's part of the job on a regular basis. So I can say that these are the two things. And of course, individuals' attitudes also counts, because we have to make sure that individual can gel up well in the team and has a learning attitude.
Awesome, great. So there are a couple of questions regarding, do you have any opportunities for fresh graduates at Islamabad? And then there's a generic question, do you have any fresh graduates
So
opportunities?
we do have we are actually building a team of Java developers, and it's going to be a big team. At least we are going to hire 10 to 15 people, and of course in there we are open to consider fresh graduates as well in Islamabad. And of course we do have fresh graduates opening in Karachi as well. Right now we are hiring for Karachi as well.
Awesome. There are a few questions about opportunities for data science, AI, and UX designers.
So we have our generally job, because we have over 100 openings live at the moment. Yes, we do have UX designer opening. We have recently hired a data analyst in our Lahore. So yes, we have multiple openings, and for specific positions, I would advise to just check our careers page and apply from there.
Awesome. So yeah, most of the questions regarding opportunities, I think I would say that please go to the careers page and look at those. A general question, why IT companies are not facilitating their employees with travel facilities, that is car, bikes, etc.
So we on our end, we know that especially in Pakistan, it's relatively a little bit more difficult for women staff. So what we did was we added some extra allowance for them to facilitate them in arranging that commute thing. And we are providing facilities, but yes, we do not provide cars, or that's not part of our global company policy actually. So we do have a lot of benefits uh, uh, in terms of retirement benefits, like provident fund and other, like bonuses, lunch facility, professional development budget, and other benefits. But yes, that's something we are not, because that's not part of our global company policy.
Great. I'll take a couple more questions, and I think the rest you can take on chat as well afterwards. So, questions regarding research analysts and how do you actually apply at the Karachi office? Is it like specific to you have to apply a role at Karachi, or I think there that. And then there's one question about, do you have any vacancy in the HR department?
So I'll start from the HR thing. Right now, we don't have a vacancy in HR department, because we just hired at least two people in HR team. But yes, as we keep on growing, we keep on adding new people to the team. So whoever is interested should stay tuned to our social media pages and our pages on job portals, and they might see the opening whenever it's available. What was the other question, if you can please repeat?
Yeah, sure. The other question was research analyst positions, and then there was a question regarding Karachi applications and just at the Karachi office if you have.
Okay. So just to give you a little background, we have offices in all cities, and we have certain teams that are already built up. So if there is any opportunity in that team which is already there, so that would be Karachi specific. But when we are building new teams, so we are generally flexible and open to hire in any city. And whenever the job ad is posted, it's actually listed there whether it's Karachi based or we are open to any city. And for
Awesome.
research analyst position, I think we recently filled that, and we are hiring for business development, but not research analyst. But again, I would say because there are 100 plus openings, so it's best to check our job portal for specific positions details.
Awesome. So maybe once this ends, if you can leave your job portal in the chat, everybody
Sure.
can see that and apply that over there and look at more roles that are open. So thank you so much, Javeria, for being here and taking so many interesting questions and also telling us more about all the facilities. Especially, I love the daycare and other options that you have in your facilities. Thank you so much for being here, sharing so much great information about Contour software.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.